Holly, where are you, my beloved? You cannot hide from me, Holly. Oh, there you are,
Oh, is Holly not a most stout young man? Aye, that is good. Now, aside from Holly's miserably low status, the young couple had one other very large problem. The princess's father, King Ivan.
I'm gonna fight the monks. I gotta raise the taxes. And where's that worthless daughter of mine? Are you hanging about with that worthless, good-for-nothing prick me deity again? Why is it
but Daddy, we're in love. And we want to marry. Yes, we do.
Very well. If that be the case, I must set you a task. Which, if you succeed, will win in not only the princess, but half the kingdom as well.
Oh, whatever it is, I just know you can do it. Love you,
You never return alive. None of the others ever have. What must I do, sir? Well, you need not be so polite, you unskilled coney catcher. Why, you should just bite him on the nose and spit out the nose.
Daddy!
So, what is it, my dear?
What's the task?
Ah, very well. I wish for you to find for me the very finest Christmas goose for our feasting 3 days hence. Now mind you, boy, a bird worthy of the royal table takes at least 3 days to cook, so you'll be back ere dawn tomorrow.
And so Holly set out in search of the finest Christmas fowl. He had not travelled far into the nearby woods when he came upon an old lady. An old lady who had been bitten by a snake.
Help! Help! I've been bitten by a snake! 51 have passed me by, and if you help me not, I shall surely die! Very nice, good woman.
And so, plucking a leaf from his holly wreath, Holly made a cut upon the old woman's wound, allowing the blood to flow and cleansing the poisons from it.
You are a clever boy. In reward you for your kindness, I will tell you that if you take this copper axe and cut down that sapling tree, you just might find what you're looking for.
And even though the sapling tree was far too beauteous to cut down, Holly did just as he was told. And lo, out did pop! Confused, but grateful nonetheless, Holly led the goose, which was far too large for him to carry, back to the palace and the king.
Gah! Cook that goose!
Madam, your goose is yours. The goose and the sapling.
You still have not convinced me. And as for you, you must complete another task. That's another task?
Do not argue with him. It makes him profane.
Now this time, I wish for you to find for me the very purest of honeys for the spread upon the holiday bread. Now, mind you, boy, you'll be back here done tomorrow.
Not knowing what to do this time, Harry set out once more into the nearby forest. Presently, he came upon an old lady. An old lady who looked suspiciously like unto the old lady who had helped him earlier in the story. However, this old lady had been stung by a bee.
Me by, and if you do not pull the barb from my foot, I shall surely die!
Now, Holly's fingernails were very long and very sharp, and nicely painted as well.
They are nicely painted.
And every time at all, he had plucked the sting from the old lady's foot.
Wow! And a toe! You are very clever, my boy, and to reward you for your kindness, I will tell you that if you take this silver bucket and place it under that hive yonder, you just might find what you're looking for.
And so Holly did it just as he was told. And lo, the hive burst open, and the bucket was filling with many streams. Oh, she burst so well, did she not? To the very rim with honey as pure and as clear as water and as sweet as honey. However, when Holly did turn to thank the old lady, she had vanished once again.
Where did she go?
And so Holly bid farewell to the bursting hive. And took his silver bucket full of pure and clear honey back to the king.
Rip, tear, pull. What must I do to rid my daughter of this ridiculous oath? I feel it. Well, you seem to have succeeded by it again. Well, I'll tell you. If you do complete just one more task, I do give you both my solemn and my royal word. You shall have the princess. And half the king. Right! And half the kingdom. Now, you must climb Mount Hopeless, the very highest mountain in all the land, and bring back a sprig of the mystical, marvelous golden mistletoe. It'll make the house most beautifully. Now, mind you, boy, tomorrow is Christmas, so off with you, my son. That's the last you'll ever see of him.
No sooner had Holly set foot in the forest before he came upon the same old lady.
It's me again!
Who, much to the narrator's chagrin, had not suffered from any recent physical trauma.
I'm as healthy as a lark. Wow! You are in great danger, my son! The king neglected to tell you one thing, and that is that the golden mistletoe is held sacred to those of the forest, and if the proper ritual is not observed in harvesting it, why, we would be forced to kill you. We will be forced to kill you. Oh, fear not, my son, however, for I shall help you for 3 reasons. The first is that you're a hard-working boy, and the second is that there is nothing so romantic as a Christmas wedding. And third? Well, I can't think of any more ways to kill you. Here, take them. Take them. Take them. Take them this snowy cloth and lay it upon the ground. Now take this knife of purest gold and cut a sprig of the golden mistletoe, but be certain that the mistletoe lands upon the cloth, or your life will be held in forfeit to the right. Your life will be held. And to make sure that you do it correctly this time, I shall accompany you. Walk this way. That's it!
snowy white cloth to catch the golden mistletoe.
The cloth? Never fear! I shall catch it in the cloth down here!
And so, taking his knife of purest gold, Holly cut a sprig of the sacred plant and watched it helplessly as it fell to the ground.
I got it!
And so Holly clambered down and accepted the snowy white cloth containing the golden mistletoe from the old lady. And he started off down the mountain alone, thinking,
I know she's gone again. And where are you going?
Holly was so astonished that he almost dropped the sacred mistletoe. Almost, but not quite.
I am the queen of the fairies of this forest. And I will tell you that if you accompany me, I shall make sure that the king keeps his promise this time.
And so they set off for the palace, arriving just at dawn. When King Ivan saw the queen of the wood fairy sprites with the two young lovers, he knew that he must let the happy couple be wed.
Well, the queen of the sprite of the forest was a married to do, huh?